Why? They unironically think not going Sky Splitter is better DPS. They go Lightning Hawk, Tainted Rounds, and the Demolisher. Did he not start red? No, he didn't. Interesting. This guy's just eating missiles, I guess. What's up, Don? How you doing today? So not statistically the best DPS is what not the best DPS. Any tips for how to get being Heartstuck Silver and Gold 1? Farm more. Literally do absolutely nothing but focus on farm. The only thing you should be doing is focusing on how to get better. How do you get better? Prioritize one skill. Oh, this guy's dead. But just like focus on one thing. Literally just focus on farming. No matter what you're doing, just farm. It's one step at a time. The first step is always going to be farm. If your farm is weak, anything else you do is going to be weak. Just focus on farming, number one. Do you believe Vanquisher Lightning Hawk feels better at like 15-minute mark over Vanquisher Sky Splitter? I don't think people like... I don't know how to explain it in like a way that people understand, I guess. It'd be so much easier if you played Smite, honestly. Like, if you were a Smite player, you would understand, I think.
Just gonna go back for a bit.
What's up, Pure? How you doing today? You do play Smite? No, it's like... It's like when you go in Smite, Devourers, and then Wind Demon, versus Devourers like Exy or Devourers Kins. Theoretically, Devourers Kins is better as long as the other person doesn't crit on every single auto attack, which is more or less the case with what's it called? If you were to crit on exactly 50% of your auto attacks with 50% crit, you would be doing less DPS, I promise you. I can almost guarantee it. Which means you're less consistently doing DPS. I think OP shutdown will help Pred. Not really. I don't think it really affects Pred that much at all, honestly. Your turn to get to the bottom of this. I'll have to explain it to you in like a third grade. I'll figure out a way to explain it in a first grade level just for you, Secret. Isn't the crit calc different in Pred and in Smite? Yeah, in Smite it's more consistent. Because Smite has, they took a lot of the randomness out of crit. So if you like don't crit, then your next auto's a higher chance to crit. Pred's not like that. flash. Or was that missile miss? I didn't get Phantom hit. If people understand you ain't smart. Like, I just don't get how people don't understand that a 3-item spike of Demolisher, whatever your first item is, Sky Splitter, is stronger than Lightning Hawk, Tainted Rounds, Demolisher. What's up, Carpet? I feel like it's not even that difficult to even find out. You literally just play the game, build bolts, and then which one do you do more damage in? Whoa. When you're not playing against little Timmies, whoa. I guarantee you it's the Sky Splitter build. They just play against little Timmies all day on EU, and they're like, this is really good. Tainted stinks regardless. No, Tainted is really good, actually. I think Tainted is good just because the attack speed it gives is really high. It's one of the only, like, good attack speed items, I think. This is, like, the conversation when people were going, like, Orb, like, Oathkeeper on Bellica. Like, that shit is not good. It's not better damage than fucking... What's it called? Than Mega Tainted. Like, it's just not. It's different. That part's true. Need to watch Fang Booth. When do you play? Taking notes as you're on it tomorrow.
How the turbos have tamed.
What do you want Fang Booth for? Oh, thank you for the resub, by the way. I appreciate it. We'll go back to the Burn for 4 months. Sorry. I didn't have the hype that I needed. I appreciate it. Thank you for the resub. What are you doing today? I'm vibing.
Back in a minute.
Why not build Sky Splitter? Because he's EU. What's up, boss?
Oh, the party's this way.
Make it rain is good to go.
See Tonka, think of the follow. Think of the breaks tomorrow on Fang Booth. Maybe someone will trust you to compete in a tourney one day. Yeah, don't be shit.
How the turbos have tamed.
How come you don't play in the NA tourneys? You should get on an NA team. You don't want you. NA, somebody on NA will take you. Yo, we think with the fucking primer. I appreciate it. Wait, for 5 months. Thank you, thank you. What's up, Schaefer? Good morning. Think it's hard for ADC? I think the only time I ever played against you, you looked fine to me. Probably more of a time zone thing than anything, I would say. I mean, you look fine. At least on TV. Not that that's that impressive, but... Too easy to play. So are most of the ADCs. If this guy's gonna like spam gank mid, can he at least like hit an ability? Like, I just don't get it, bro. Like, you ain't got that dog in you.
I'm headed back. Anyone want anything?
Miss the cannon? I would never. I'm doing alright, Schaefer. I'm doing alright. We're just hitting some abilities. Making front of EU. We're building Stinky. It's the normal. Guess they're living up to the name, I suppose. Guess you could say I've gone up. Quiver side shots does reduce passive. It doesn't do that in practice. That's weird. Yo, Mercy. Tell me why I played a game, or tell me I was watching Fang Booth for like 2 seconds. I look in. The first game I watch, I see the winning ADC play against Sevarog Rampage. 5 items in, no Sky Splitter. This guy's full build, didn't build Sky Splitter. Tell me why I saw that shit, Greg. Unironically. And he somehow won the game. Like, huh? I'm about to get outplayed so hard by his ultimate here. Whoa! Taboo Mafia, he's him. Now, realistically, I could have just flashed away, but I can't be asked. Puts a -10 Fizz defense for Infinite Deathstalker. Bro, I looked at the games because I was curious how much damage he did in the second game. The first game, this guy had like... tell me why I saw this guy literally have like Painweaver Drongo with like Deathstalker and Vanquisher, bro. This guy went like Vanquisher, Deathstalker, Painweaver, unironically, in a comp game in one. Like, how much better do you have to be than the other team to build that shit and get away with it, bro? Like, what the hell? Like, what is EU doing over there, man? How are y'all losing to this guy? Like, that shit is actually crazy. Mercy, imagine somebody built that shit. Like, that's just disrespectful, honestly. Like, that's some shit I would build if I was trolling. Like, 100% trolling. He had Nex on Drongo. Someone said it has a low cooldown. Unironically? Bro, like... Huh?
What up, Soul Reaper? You
Yo, Quarter, thank you for the
fucking
raid, man. I
gigantic,
appreciate it. Hope you
caked
had
up,
some good
fat
games
cheek
today. I saw you
motherfucker.
hopping for a little bit. Or
You
your
know what I
games.
mean?
Just Kwang even farming. Yeah, he's farming these deaths in mid lane. Yo, Quarter, brother, you play ADC, man. Tell me you saw, like, you don't even want to know what I just witnessed in the Fang booth, bro. On the winning team somehow. Letting Hawk Tanner, bro, he was literally 5 items in, no Sky Splitter against Sev Ramp. I've never seen anything like that. Classic EU. Sneaks. This guy was 5 items in. Rampage, Sevarog on the other team, didn't build Sky Splitter. The first game, this guy played Drongo. He goes Vanquisher, Deathstalker, Painweaver with Nex. Unironically. And EU's losing to this guy. Swear to God. I am not making that up. I'm not making it up, I swear to God. Landed up to come in and call Neft again. Bro, like, I actually could not have made something like that up, dude. Who was it? I don't know. I just watched a game. I just know I watched it, and then I looked up the game, and then I saw game 1, and I saw the worst build I've ever seen in my life on Drongo. And it blew my mind. And he somehow won. The second best EU ADC according to EU. Well, that's clearly not saying very much. My thoughts on the OP shutdown? I don't really have any thoughts on it. I mean, it's a little sad for people that played the game. I know a lot of people that played the game, like Wolfie. How are you doing today, Mike, by the way? I don't think I said hi when you said something. I apologize. I was busy ranting about EU building poorly. And getting away with it. My bad. Hope you're having a good day so far. Wish you could have a LAN versus EU. Bro, like, it actually blows my mind. Don't push it down for lack of players. They just simply weren't profitable. They didn't have a sustainable amount of players. They won because their Kwong was a monster. I don't think their Kwong was even that good. It was just the other team was clearly not very good either, I guess. Like, I don't know. I don't know what else to say, because I don't think that there's any way that you could possibly be, like, unless you're so ungodly above everybody else in the game, there's no possible way that you could possibly get away with that. So, like, either the other team is bad, or you're just so far ahead of everybody else in that tournament that, like, you probably should, like, the tournament's over. Like, I don't know. That shit hurt my mind, though. Did Blizzard well in teamfight well, at least? I have no idea. I didn't really watch the game. I just looked at the build. I came in, like, right at the end when they were winning. Winning specifically the second game. Alright, I'm trolling, dude. Who's 1v2ing the 7 ramp? Then they're just sorry, man. I don't know. Also, the other team picked Revenant in a comp game, so, like, they just decided they wanted to lose in draft, but picking Revenant in comp is grief as fuck, in my opinion. That character is so bad. That character's so bad right now.
How the turbos have tainted.
I'm about to hold on. I gotta go get this Omida City again, actually. I gotta go show Survivor the build.
Allied tower under.
Make it rain is good to go.
I gotta send this to Survivor.
Enemy tower under siege.
I just gotta get Survivor's opinion on this, because they... Storm Sky, Demo, Bane, Dust. Is that, Twin Blast? I actually don't mind Chalice as much. I was, like, kind of disrespectful of Chalice, but into certain comps, you can get away with it. It depends what you're playing against, though. But it's not as bad as I originally thought. Although, finishing Mindraiser is still troll, and I stand on that. The spike is a lot slower, though. 100% agree. What time's Fangbit they're playing right now? Z-Talk Holding with a primer. I appreciate it. Welcome to the Bird Nest, brother. Hope you're having a fantastic weekend so far. Love Howie, except against Faye. Yeah, it's a terrible matchup. We love getting hit by Faye off cooldown. I don't know what I would do to make Orb of Enlightenment viable. You just have to buff it. Buff it or nerf other items. Because it's bad on TV since you can have mana problems, but I finished Mindraiser like some people, you know, is terrible. I mean, if you're going the full pen build, it's fine. But, like, I think the full pen build's kind of shit nowadays. But, like, if you're going Stormbreaker, you definitely never finish it. I don't even think you finish it late game, honestly. I think you are better off selling it late game, unironically.
Ready to make it rain.
For bad people still building it. Yeah, and people aren't building Sky Splitter either, so, I mean... what's your point? That doesn't mean much. Yo, Sneaks. Unironically, let me apologize. I wasn't familiar with your game. I put you number, like, 6 on the tier list. Let me apologize, my brother. Unironically, I got you number 3 right now. Let me apologize. I wasn't familiar with your game. Can you get a Wraith? Of course. And build but nerf so many times did you miss it? Honestly, kind of true. As like a mid laner, that shit was fun. What's up, D-Mob? Really stacking mechanic on Orb and T2 BOP? Yeah. But then at the same time, it's still not even that good. Because the only thing that it would change would be like it's a better spike when you actually finish the item, because you pretty much have it stacked when you finish it. But then it's just literally still worse time warp. Like it's just the same thing as time warp, but with HP. It's HP but less cooldown. It's basically the trade-off. And then you get a little bit of healing. So like it's okay, but still not that great. What the fuck? Holy, he outplayed me. Thank God they've never touched that character. Tether interaction was weird. Yeah, I've never seen that interaction before. It was like I got rooted, but I wasn't. Because when you get rooted, you still ult. When I got tethered, it literally canceled my ult. I don't know if that's how that's supposed to work. This only took 2 times. Well, normally when you get rooted, you still ult in place. You just like, you stand on the ground basically. So I've never seen that with tether. Because tether is basically a root that you can just move around in. So like, that's weird. That was a weird interaction. It completely canceled my ult like I was silenced. That's like the... It's a cripple? More or less, yeah, more or less. That was like the equivalent, like, animation, though, as if I got, like, Richter silence while going into the air. Doesn't Sever do that? No. You just ult on the ground. It's like when you get Gideon ulted. You know how when you get Gideon ulted and you get rooted, you go straight to the ground, but your ult still goes off? Howitzer's the same way. You go to the ground, but your ult just, like, fires into the ground effectively, because you're, like, you're still technically ulting. You just don't hover. I heard my darts on the Dwarf Mage. I haven't seen him in game, so I don't actually really have that many. I mean, he's got the Danny DeVito going on, you know what I mean? But that's honestly all I got for opinions right now. I see more out of him. I got a knock up, brother. The Vito goated. Hey, I'm just saying that's what peak male performance looks like. You guys getting inhib, huh? Does he actually get that? Also, Smite 2, it kind of hits sneaks, I'm gonna be honest. I know you're a Smite guy. That shit hits. I think you're gonna like it. Oh no, bread. I mean, I think it was an enjoyable. Did I play it? Yeah, I got into the alpha testing. It's NDA still right now, but so I can't really say much about it. But I only played 1 game, and it was a fun game. I had a good time. Dude, it's actually so crazy how the most Timmy of Timmies can play Bellica and just be impactful. Is there a ranked in alpha? It's pre-alpha at the moment. Like, it's pre-alpha. That's all I can say about it. Like I said, it's NDA. I don't want to get in trouble or removed. But I can just say I had a good time. It's really the same game you played for 10 years, just better graphics. It's very similar. The easiest way that I could explain it is it's like a Smite 1, but it feels almost like Pred. Like, I don't know how to explain it, like, in a way. It's like 75% Smite 1, like 20% Pred, and then 10% League of Legends. And yes, I know that doesn't add up to 100. That's the point. But that's what it's like. That's like the easiest way I can explain it. But obviously, like I said, I can't talk about it really because it's the NDA still, so I can't really say anything. It sounds good. It felt good to play. It was still a little janky though because it's like, you know, pre-alpha, but that's expected, right? Yeah, let's talk about Smite too. It was an enjoyable time though. That is my strong point. I literally said I know for a fact that doesn't add up to 100. That was the point. Why does that get stuck up top, man? Does it feel like you hit people with autos? Like, I can't say anything about it. Because, like I said, it's like pre-alpha. Oh my god, he's insane. What do you think I was gonna do? Chase him? I don't know. What's up, Super Reds? Good morning. Like, it's just out playing you. That it's actually so crazy how, like, I can tell you how much of a little Timmy this guy is. You guys can watch how much of a little Timmy this guy is. But he could press ult on Bellica and be impactful. Still do 600 unmissable damage. Like, it's actually crazy. The skill floor is just not there. What do you think of that video I showed you? Video of what? Oh, the one that I sent you about, like, skill floor? That somebody posted in the Discord? Yeah, I mean, it's a true video. I think that was, like, a very accurate way of putting it. You just lower the skill ceiling, and then you squish it together, and then any little Timmy that's, like, a gold player or above can play the character and look good. And, like, pseudo-compete. It's like, if you play Dragon Ball Fighters, there's a big problem I had with Dragon Ball Fighters was, like, you would play and then it's like you had the auto combos, so you just like spammed X a bunch and then it would auto combo for you instead of actually having to press the combo correctly. Like, that's lame as fuck. That guy's actually gonna live. Whoa, he outplayed me again. 800 damage, unmissable ultimate. He's insane the way he played that, dude. He's just so good. The counterplay. Like, that shit's just so lame, dude. There's 3, man. Just 3 outplays by such a better player than me. He's just such a better player. Living it in my head, they're just better than me, man. That's it, really. No shame in losing to the better player. Hey, you know, when they're better, they're better. That's really all it comes down to. I should just be better myself, you know? What's up, MK? We should increase the cooldown for ult for 10 minutes. Dude, you know what it reminds me of? You know Call of Duty... any of you guys play Modern Warfare 3? Like the original one? Where they first added the support class, like the support kill streaks. So like you could die and still get your kill streaks. And they were all dog shit except for the stealth bomber. And the stealth bomber guaranteed that you killed every single person on the other team. That's what Bellic ult is like. Like, you could play like absolute ass, and then eventually you'll just stealth bomber somebody and you get 6 kills. That's what it reminds me of. That's exactly what it reminds me of. It's the same feeling. I'm just like, oh, I guess I just die.
Be right back.
That's why you play Bell. Unironically, Sneaks, I think if the characters had a higher skill ceiling, you would lean towards the higher skill ceiling characters. Like, you would be one of the people that could actually play them. I don't think I could say the same thing for a lot of people. There's a reason it never came back yet, because it was dog shit. It's just, it's the same feeling. I remember that feeling, and it's the same feeling. Holy! The skill. The skill! Like, when you guys literally watch me lane against this guy, like, you can tell that he's a Timmy. Like, you know he's a Timmy. I could tell you he's a Timmy. I could explain why he's a Timmy. Yeah, he can still one-shot me, and that's just the way the game goes. Like, very cool, man. One-shot me unmissable. Why did they put lock-ons in the game? I don't know why they don't change them. Like, I don't mind if you have lock-ons occasionally, you know what I mean? Like, even, like, Smite has lock-ons, right? Like, some lock-ons are fine, but I don't know why they don't have, like, unmissable lock-ons and stuff like that. Like, for example, Revenant Q, there was a while where Revenant came out and the Q would get caught on, like, what's it called? Like, you could break line of sight and it would get broken on the wall, so, like, it would, like, not hit you through the wall. Now it follows you through the wall. Things like that, or, like, if I blink at a range, it should break the range and it should just dissipate, kind of like Faye ultimate, where like you're too far away for the ult to hit you. It should be like the same thing with Bellic. Like, the fact that I could flash and the Bellic would still follow me is stupid. Like, there's zero counterplay to that. Stuff like that just makes no sense. Morgish is like, her ult's different. Like, that shit just shouldn't exist. But there's like stuff that they could do to make them at least slightly better, but they just don't. I don't know. Well, the car is not as criminal as having LTE not even being able to watch stream at 160 because it won't load. I mean, you're not missing much. How are you doing today, Valence? Dude, where's my team at, man? I only get 3 people have HP. Nobody else on my team around. Like, why? You're talking about driving home? Full of mercy? Hey, yo, stay safe, man. Stay safe. Getting as many heroes while as possible in EA to give people more choice is one thing. Play change before release free to play. I mean, I guess, but also, like, they're taking 6 weeks to add a hero, so it's kind of a long time. It's just frustrating. It's just like the concept of something like that existing in the game, and then people thinking that it's okay is just a bad, like, it's just bad. And then the fact that characters like that are actually at the top of the, like, Bellica, for example, being a top pick, top ban for literally months in comp and not getting touched is actually, like, it's so bad. It's like, there are characters that have been really good before in, like, Smite, for example, in comp, like Yamoja, but at least they're, like, kind of hard to play. You will never see characters like Nuwa and Smite be meta for fucking months. Never nerf Bellica. Nah, bro, they took 5% scaling off the right click, man. She's balanced. I think that's the only nerf she's gotten in the past, like, 7 patches. This guy doesn't know who I was meta. Yeah, she'll come in every now and then, but she doesn't stay in the meta. That's different. She'll come into the meta. She never stays in the meta. Driving to Tennessee soon, 15 hours? Bro, that shit's rough. Just all 2.5 month run. Yeah, but that's the longest any character like that will ever be meta. Now you look at like Yamoja, she's been meta for fucking 3 years in Smite. She's still meta to this day. You know what I mean? So like, at least that character is like hard to play, you know? Or like harder to play. Now don't get me started on fucking Susano. At 2 a.m. you'll be past New York for traffic. So you think. They're kind of cooking on the damage. A little Omida City audit, say less. Damn, he's so fast. Should be game. Oh, he died to dot. Okay, yeah, it's game. We take those. Roast you? Look, I might need the user after in a second. I'm not gonna roast you. I'm not gonna roast you. Oh, people think I'm always gonna roast them, man. Just give you something to focus on. Actually, I got it. Hold on. Kind of dick sometimes. Only when I see you build 5 items and none of those items are Sky Splitter. And then I tell you that's troll and then you argue with me. GG, you're the guy. GG, GG. Built better than Mercy. Can confirm. 71,000. Sheesh.